Wake up and smell the flowers. Do you ever find yourself watching instead of being part of life? Or maybe you just block things out because they're painful or will cause strife. I'm sure you've heard the saying that ignorance is bliss. Knowledge holds great power. It highlights why we feel adrift. It's like we've all been hoodwinked or in the clutches of a spell. We've all become indifferent. We're all hiding in our shells. Fail to see things coming, so we oft caught unawares, scrambling for safety from the things that make us scared. The coldness of society challenges our loving spirit. With every knock, we add more blocks. We begin to act like bigots. Or perhaps you feel like I do. Have your senses been heightened? Do you feel far less frightened now and more like you've been enlightened? Mine is like a calling, a cry from Mother Earth, to help her heal the planet like a renaissance or rebirth. These words come from within me, they surprise me with their depth, some too controversial, some I cannot release yet. The reaction to my poems, how I am perceived, challenges my boundaries. Do I stay silent, or should I speak? I'm buzzing with new energy, I feel bolder than before. There's just so many issues we need to wake up and explore. I'm frustrated by the barriers we've imposed upon ourselves. Our reliance on technology leaves our brains rotting on a shelf. I can feel Earth's heartbeat and sense hidden vibrations too. I've seen pulsating sound waves in erratic airborne spheres of blue. I see the trees vibrating, it's stunning to behold. And I am not a crackpot, to share this is to be bold. It's clarified my notions and challenged my beliefs. The nuances that fazed me are now cast in sharp relief. It's like I'm looking at the world through brand new sparkling eyes, eager to encourage everyone to do likewise. Solutions to our problems lie within us now, I see. We must strike a balance between real life and using technology. We've lost our interactions, our willingness to speak, our vibrant spontaneity, our playfulness and sass. Our willpower is weak. Our desire to explore more, our passion for all things new. We're distracted from our purpose, just like hapless butterflies ensnared on a web of sticky goo. We do not need enthralling morning, noon and night. Our souls are screaming, set us free from endless glaring sights. Interaction requires presence, body language is a must. Electronic communication we innately do not trust. Words can seem so hollow when not backed up by deeds. That's why sometimes we feel isolated like a stranded boat at sea. We treat kindness like a siren, mistrusting others' acts of good. We miss out on opportunities we do not question as we should. It's hard to discern friend from foe, and faith has hit a low. It's time that we stop moping, let our inhibitions go. It's time to take your life back and feel the love again. It's time to share your feelings and throw away old pain. It's time to smell the flowers, it's time to reacquaint. It's time to show your spirit, unhindered by restraint. Trust your inhibition, do not let others say you're mad. I can feel the sadness permeating through the land. It's not something our technology can fix in isolation. Rebuilding all our happiness requires patience and group participation. It's times like this we turn to books as a source of inspiration. Let stories and song lyrics inspire healing contemplation. The stories that inspire me are not religious texts. They are stories we all know, it's just we never delve into what they are trying to show. The striking words and lyrics of our singers and famous stars resonate with meaning if you really listen hard. It strikes me that all artists have also felt the calling, each using their given skills to stop us all from falling. The dark crystal is a metaphor of what we have become. The lure of endless streaming drains our life essence and fun. Technology presents us with bewildering paths and feeds. Just like in the labyrinth, we are easily deceived. The Matrix is a concept, an alternate virtual realm. It's becoming our reality. We choose to become overwhelmed. Alice fought oppression to rid Wonderland of its blight. Her learning curve was massive. She needed help to win the fight. June showed us most clearly that control leads to decay. Harmony with nature proved to be the better way. Our lofty seats of power wrapped in secrecy and spies still very much resembles the land that took Gulliver by surprise. Anna helped her sister shake off her frozen views, releasing her whole kingdom to let love and light shine through. Willow and the Time Bandits fixed our world with patches, just like we should be doing now with our fancy gadgets. Superheroes swoop in to bravely save the day, to stop the reigns of terror we have allowed to flourish through dismay. The most unlikely heroes are those that rise up through the ranks, start off very humble, and do not do it for the thanks. Characters that profit from early selfish gain will inevitably suffer, always getting their karmic pain. Stories give us strength and hope, role models to admire, archetypes of truthness to which we can aspire. Heroes never back down, it's their pluck we love to see. You never see them napping, slouched in front of the TV. The planet is in trouble, it's clearly plain to see. Will you heed the warnings, make healing her part of your story? Will you play the villain, ignoring warning signs, or will you play the hero and stop acting blind? Are we like the giant who locked away his heart, or are we more like Tinker Bell, ready and willing to play our part? Snow White's poison apple is an icon on our phones, and just like in her story, it's turned our brains to stone. Tech dominates our free time with the vanity of queens, deluding us with imagery, sapping real-life dreams. Alice would not stand for this, Neo would be fuming. There are no superheroes, it's up to us, let's get transforming. Stories scribed by victors rarely speak the truth, media exaggerates, let's not take the bait. The influencers out there are cocaine for the soul, distracting with frivolity away from urgent goals. Fairy tales and happy endings are the preserve of the young, for we would not let children see how brutal it's become. Stories are for everyone, no matter of your age. They are vehicles of wonder, words of wisdom from a sage. They speak of human unity, but they give out words of hope. Share our sense of history, help us learn to cope. So instead of watching videos, read a book or two. Indulge in childhood classics, your kids will love them too. Thank you for listening.